Volkswagen's Golf R Estate is the fastest compact station wagon out there, but that capability comes at a price. Still, if you're prepared to pay that, then the Wolfsburg maker reckons that this is the most complete, most rewarding, and most dynamic compact estate yet made. Depending on your mood, it can reach 168 miles an hour on the racetrack or register better than 35 miles to the gallon on the school run. Your everyday supercar is right here.
Maybe, just maybe, the kind of super fast hot hatch you really need isn't actually a hatch at all. Maybe, just maybe, it's this. Welcome to Volkswagen's Golf R Estate. Now, we like this car in its previous MK7 Type5 form, launched in 2015, with a performance pack added in 2018. And there's potential to like it even more in this redesigned MK8 CD1 series guise, launched in 2021. There's no other performance-orientated Golf Estate variant of any kind, and this one, as you'd expect, shares all its mechanicals with the MK8 Golf R hatch. And that means that this time around, apart from the longer wheelbase and the sharper looks, there's a heavily reworked 4-motion four-wheel drive system, revised suspension, more drive modes, and a little extra power. There is also a considerably higher price tag. Does it all add up? Let's see. Obviously, there aren't many significant differences between the driving experience of this Golf R Estate and the equivalent Golf R hatch. The station wagon's 80 kilos heavier, so it never feels quite as nimble and agile. But on the other hand, it's longer and it has slightly more even weight distribution, hence suspension settings are a fraction different from those of the hatch. 62 miles an hour from rest takes 4.9 seconds. That's 0.2 seconds slower than the hatch. Otherwise, everything's familiar if you're up to speed with the engineering and handling spec of the ordinary MK8 Golf R. In case you're not, let's tell you that the 4th generation Evo 4 version of this Volkswagen's EA888 2-litre TSI turbo petrol engine now puts out 320 PS, and all this motor's pulling power is available from just 2,100 RPM. If you pay extra for the optional R Performance Upgrade package, Volkswagen will remove the 155 miles an hour speed limiter so that 168 miles an hour is possible. Power, though, is nothing without control, and this MK8 Golf R Estate has more of that. For the first time, power can be distributed not only between the front and rear axles, but also between the rear wheels. Thanks to the new torque vectoring system, using a pair of electronically operated multi-disc clutches, output can be balanced across the rear axle from 0 to 100% within milliseconds. Other changes from the previous generation model include 10% stiffer springs, a 1.3 degree front axle camber change, and steering software that's tweaked to be more direct. The brake discs are 17mm bigger and they feature a crisper pedal response, and the front aluminium subframe is 3 kilos lighter. You're going to want that optional R Performance Upgrade package because it includes 2 extra driving modes. Special was configured for optimum performance at the legendary Nürburgring Nordschleife racetrack, around which this latest car is apparently 17 seconds quicker than its predecessor. There's also Drift, which is configured for general wild racetrack use. Apart from that hoovered to the tarmac ride height, the Golf R Estate is distinguished by its 18-inch Jerez alloy wheels, upgradable to 19 inches. This model's brake calipers are finished in the hallmark shade of Volkswagen R Blue and featured the R Division's logo too. There's a full R body kit and anodized aluminium roof rails, while the car's door mirrors are finished in a matte chrome effect. And that's another identifier of the powerful and enthusiast-focused Golf R. At the rear, you get a roof spoiler and quad exhaust pipes, and that's a feature that subtly hints at this model's potency compared with other Golf Estate models. Inside, a bespoke heated flat-bottomed R steering wheel with silver stitching features, with an added R button which allows direct access to the car's newly enhanced range of drive modes without taking your hands off the wheel. Extended paddle shifters also add to the driver-focused convenience of this model's cockpit. Sports seats with integrated headrests feature. These have a Sardinia design in blue-black cloth that's unique to the R models, while the outer areas are in art velour. Otherwise, everything is much as it would be in an ordinary Golf Estate. The longer wheelbase of the Estate body shape means there's significantly more rear seat legroom than there is in the Golf R hatch, so you get more comfortable space for a couple of adults on the back seat. And the convenience of a surprisingly large 611 litre boot. Compare that to the mere 380 litres of the Golf R hatch. With this station wagon's cargo area extendable to 1642 litres if you fold the rear backrest. Now, you might be a bit shocked by the pricing here. At the time of our test in spring 2023, around £46,500. But by the time you've added in the performance pack and the adaptive damping you'll probably want, then think in terms of writing off almost £50,000. Yes, really, for a Golf. The Golf R hatch, to give you some perspective, starts from just over £44,000. Now, the only really direct Golf R Estate rival is the identically engineered Cupra Leon Estate TSI 4Drive 310, which, as we filmed, costs from around £39,000 in base VZ2 form, or around £41,000 in more comparably equipped VZ3 guise. That's a big price saving over this Volkswagen. It does at least help Volkswagen's cause that there isn't much other direct competition. Estate versions of the Ford Focus ST and the Skoda Octavia VRS have less power, much less actually with a Skoda, and they can't be had with all-wheel drive. Most customers will want to find the £875 extra for dynamic chassis control adaptive damping, and maybe also the £2,245 that's necessary for the optional R performance package. Now, the latter brings upgraded 19-inch Estoril alloy wheels, a performance rear spoiler for added downforce, and an increased top speed of 168 miles an hour where permitted. The pack also adds two new driver modes, Drift and Special. Now, Drift mode is entirely focused on driver enjoyment away from public highways. This mode uses the full potential of the R Performance torque vectoring system and enables the driver to drift this Golf R on private tracks. The pack also introduces a special mode which provides the car with the perfect setup to tackle the famously challenging Nürburgring. This is an extension of the standard race driving mode in which the engine sound is increased, while the DSG, the optional DCC, the progressive steering and the all-wheel drive system are all adjusted to a sportier setup. Several accessories are available for the Golf R, including a head-up display, a park assist system, a 9-speaker 480-watt Harman Kardon audio upgrade, full leather upholstery, and an improved Discover Pro navigation system, including streaming and internet. The car's driver assistance systems include lane change assist with travel assist and side assist and emergency assist. Granted, you don't buy a car like the Volkswagen Golf R Estate to wow your friends with its environmental credentials, but it is hard not to be impressed with a combined fuel consumption of 35.3 miles per gallon on the combined cycle. Likewise, emissions are also really very good considering the performance that's on offer here. They register 182 grams per kilometre. Insurance is Group 32E. Running costs, they'll be similar to lesser Golf Estates, although you will need to budget, of course, for much pricier tyres. And the warranty, well, the standard package is 3 years and 60,000 miles. We can't really see why Volkswagen couldn't extend that mileage limit to 100,000 miles, since that's what you get on the mechanically very similar Caddy model. Doing that, though, of course, wouldn't give Volkswagen dealers quite so much of an opportunity to sell the extended warranty packages. There's one for 4 years and 75,000 miles, or if you plan to see a bit more of the world in your Golf R Estate, there's a 5-year 90,000 mile package. For the press-on family driving enthusiast, the Golf R Estate might well be a compelling package. It's desirable, it's understated, and it's performance-focused with four-wheel drive usability and traction. It drives fluently, it feels expensive to sit in, and it's almost as practical as an Estate from the next class up. It's our favourite kind of Golf R, and it might even be our favourite fast Estate, full stop. Unless, as many do, you object to the Mark 8 Golf's occasionally confusing cabin media system, there's really not much on the debit side until you come to the asking price, which has risen enormously in recent times. You've really got to want one of these to assign a £50,000 budget to it. No Golf is really worth that, but this one gets closer than you think it might.